Welcome back to Mac Talks of Football, and Lazio have edged out against Lecce. They won the game 2-1, but it was a very tough game for Lazio. So let's go ahead and talk about it. I mean, Lazio would not have thought that going away to Lecce would be such a hard game. They came like I said in the prediction video. I said that it would be the Lecce players would be still feeling the humiliation that they felt courtesy of Inter last weekend. That 6-0 defeat would be still on their minds, and they would want to make sure that they get a good start early on to take the take it away from their minds and take the pressure away from them. But and it did not really happen. Like Lecce came out of the game. I think it was a really hard fought a game in that first half. Both teams really went for it. It was like an end-to-end stuff. All the challenges 50-50 it was happening, and you could see like the you could feel for the first time this season. You could see the tension in the Lazio camp and between the Lazio players, that they were feeling the hate. Especially you need to understand, like they lost 6-0 against Inter, and then they are going away to a Lecce side who they are expected to defeat easily, but it was not going their way because Lecce made it quite difficult for them. The way they were they were trying to move the ball very quickly, but Lecce made sure they tried to frustrate them, and it was really working for Lecce, but luck was not on their side. If I'm being very honest with you, they get the penalty, which of course the referee had to give. I think it was quite a stupid decision at that time, to stop the ball from your hand. Like, it's better to concede a goal than to go 10 down to 10 men. That's personally what I think. But he hands the ball in the net, and they get a penalty, like Lazio, and that is steps up, and he scores the goal, and it becomes 1-0. And basically that was it in the first half. Like, there were chances created by both the teams, but they were not really that threatening, if I'm being very honest with you. And the second half, we go in and Lecce come out again fighting. Like, they in the first, just like in the first half, they came out like on the front foot, not backing down. Even though they were down to 10 men, they really did not let that affect them. They really did not let that affect the game the way that they wanted to play. They wanted to play the attacking football, and they played, whether it was with 11 men or 10 men, and they got the reward for playing not sacrificing their style. In the 50th minute, they go ahead and they equalize, and it becomes 1-1. And after that, like, it was a Lazio. You could just see the frustration, you could just see the restlessness among the players and the fans as well, that they were just not able to break down Lecce's defense. Big credit to Lecce's defense, the way that they defended. The goalkeeper made a couple of good saves as well to keep Lazio out of the game, to make sure that somehow they get a point in this game. But unfortunately for them, it didn't happen right at the end. Like, at the 87th minute, just 3 minutes before the game was supposedly about to end, Lazio go ahead and they scored that goal, and it becomes a 2-1 for Lazio. And you would think at that moment, like, basically Lecce would in a way not give up, but it would become really hard for them, and they would be a bit disappointed, get dejected that they defended so well, they played so well despite being down to 10 men, and they're still going to lose. But they really did not do that. Like, they came close 2 or 3 times. They hit the crossbar in the 91st minute. Like, that's how unlucky they were. A great move made, the way that they made it. A cross comes in, the header goes in and beats the keeper, beats everybody, and then it hits the crossbar and comes back out. They had another chance as well right at the end of the moment, but the ball goes over the bar as well. So in a way, I think Lecce were quite unlucky in that game, being down to 10 men, and one of the goals was a penalty goal as well. Lazio barely escaped, if I'm being very honest with you. It was quite an even game. It was a 50-50 game, if I'm being very honest with you. I think Lecce gave their all, and they really, I said the same thing in the game between Napoli and Genoa as well. I thought that same just like in that game, I thought Lecce deserved to get something. I think Lecce deserved more as compared to Genoa. I think Lecce played much better. They were down to 10 men as well, but they still played a much better than against Lazio than Genoa did against Napoli. But unfortunately for both of them, it was just the luck was not on their side, and Lazio come out with 3 points, and huge 3 points. Like, to play like that and to get 3 points, you sometimes you need need luck to be on your side, and unfortunately for Lecce, the luck was on Lazio's side as they win the game. They are now at at the fourth place in the table, even though Fiorentina are still to play a game, but being in that top four, that is the challenge this year. That is the target for Lazio. They want to go back into the Champions League, and they would hope that some they are able to get it. Fiorentina are going to play tomorrow night, so maybe they are going to stay in the top for just 24 hours. But you never really know, anything can happen in football. So at the moment, Lazio fans would be really happy. The players would be happy. A good perform, not that good performance. It was an okayish performance from Lazio. It looked worse because they were playing against a Lecce side who made them fight for those 3 points. And I think that is going to be that's the only negative they can take from this game. Lecce, on the other hand, I think they should be really proud of themselves. They played really good, and as it for me, they deserve to get something out of this game. The way that they handled themselves before the red card and after the red card as well. Going down to 10 men, giving away the penalty, conceding from the penalty is never really a good thing. But they came back in the game and they made sure that Lazio really had to work their asses off to get 3 points, and they made sure of that they did. They are still in the 14th place in the table, and I don't think that sometimes there are teams, even though they are struggling, you can just see, you can you can look at their score, you can look the way that they are playing, and you just know that even though they are at the moment in a troublesome area, you just don't know that they are not gonna get relegated, or they're not gonna be in trouble come at the end of the season. I think Lecce are one of those sides. I think they have not won that many games, but the way that they have played consistently, it has been really good, and I think they have played much better than like 5 to 6 teams in the bottom half of the table. I have said this consistently. For me, like from 9th to 20th, all of them are in a relegation battle, if I'm being very honest with you. So Lecce have played much better than majority of the teams around them, and I think they are somehow gonna get away from this scenario, and they are not gonna get relegated. That is my personal opinion, because they have too many good players in their squad, and for me it is like the playing style that they do not sacrifice on that. They do not change that no matter what the circumstances is, and I think that is a big deal if you want to stay up. You don't forget your identity, and because that is going to be the main thing that helps them to stay up if it comes to that close. But I don't think it is gonna happen, if I'm being very honest with you. So yeah, that is it for me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys thought of Lazio's performance. As a Lazio fan, are you guys happy with it, or there has been inconsistency from Lazio for the like a month or so, losing games, winning games? Do you have a chance at the title? Do you think it is just for the top four? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And Lecce, do you think they are gonna get relegated, or do you think they are gonna somehow avoid the drop and somehow get away from that relegation scrap? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 400 subscribers before the end of this year, so please go ahead and subscribe. It's like almost 350 subscribers, and we still have 50 subscribers remaining, and we have about 10 to 11 days for the new year. So please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. It's a festive period, everybody is giving away gifts, so please go ahead and subscribe and make this Christmas gift from me. That's it from me in this video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.